Hey you guys, I'm back and I'm here with another video. Today I'm gonna be recapping I'm gonna just be recapping like what I just saw in like the recent Love is Blind episodes and whatnot. And I honestly I want you guys to be commenting down below your opinions about like the episodes of commenting down below what you guys think about like the recent episodes that came out, episodes 10 and 11, what you thought about Nick and Hannah's breakup, and then also like what you thought about Tim and Alex breakup. But today I strictly just want to be talking about Tim and Alex's breakup. Like, I was watching this like literally in the middle of work, and this whole fight between them like came out of nowhere. And I feel like that Tim as a Virgo is a lot to do with, because I'm a Virgo myself, and if you guys do not know, like Virgos, I was about to say Tim, but a lot of Virgos, especially in 2024, are the most malicious people. Like, they will end things off so quickly. And Tim kind of just reminds me of Laura when it came to like Jeremy talking to Sarah Ann until 5 a.m. And Tim just gives me Laura vibes in a good way, but I'm just like, the way how Tim handled the situation, I gotta be team Alex 100%, because what do you mean? What do you mean you can't take a nap? Just because, I get it. Like, you guys visited your parents. You guys drove 10 hours to visit your parents. I mean, you could have flown, or they could have flied to you if like this situation was going to be very serious. Like, they could have flown to you, or like you could have flown to them. You could have took a plane to them, to like their parents. But I'm just like, you can't be mad at Alex for taking a nap, because some people do need to get sleep during the day. I need to take 2 naps during the day after work. Mind you, when you are running around the place, you need a nap. Like, you need a nap to recharge and stuff like that. You need a nap to kind of recharge. And people literally have mood swings unless you're medicated. Like, you need, that too, but it's like you need rest. Like, you straight up need rest. And for Tim to just be so upset about over Alex getting a nap, and I'm just like, I think they should have shown more clips of Tim and Alex and like what really happened behind the scenes when it came to them traveling. And I'm just like, Alex is an individual human being that needs her sleep. And I'm literally just like Alex as well. Like, me myself, when Alex said I fall asleep easily, I was like, I could literally relate to you, Alex, wholeheartedly, because I fall asleep easily too. And she said, I don't know what it is. And I was like, I don't know what it is with me too, falling asleep easily as well. Cause I'm just like, literally my whole family runs on sleep. Like, what? Like, so you can't marry a woman who goes to sleep? And then he was like, I never want to see you again. Did they cut that out? Like, did they make him look like a bad person? Like, did Alex say something? I don't know. But then he had the nerve to go say, I never want to see you again. And to me, that was also atrocious, because I'm just like, what do you mean you never want to see her again? Like, it is just a lot that happened between them. Like, what do you mean you don't want to see her again? What do you mean you want to see her again? And then for him to say like, this is not my wife. Y'all seem like y'all could literally work through the things. Like, I feel like that Tim, if he was just patient, he would have been able to work with Alex. And then Alex was like, you have to kind of communicate that. I'm just like, Alex, like, Tim doesn't need, like, you don't have to Tim doesn't need to communicate anything when it comes to you literally taking a nap after you've been out all day visiting. Tim's like, I would be, if I was in Alex's shoes, I would be so offended if Tim said that to me, because I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, I'm tired. I'm literally tired. And then for him to say, like, I cannot say that you're my wife because of a nap. So a woman who takes a nap after they see your parents is a red flag. Like, I just don't understand that. And I literally just don't get that. I literally don't get that. Like, to me, that is just so toxic to just say to somebody like that. And I feel that like Tim is just so hard-headed. Like, Tim does not really give Alex any space. And I think that Alex and Tim were never really for each other. And I think maybe Tim had gotten the icks from Alex, even when they were in Mexico and like Alex was like kind of like talking to Tim a little bit like reckless and like a little bit like mean and stuff like that. So maybe it was like karma for Alex, but at the same time, like, you're getting upset because Alex took a nap. So are you gonna get up? And it's just like, so y'all won't be able to work past these things. And then Tim literally walked out the door. Tim was like, I never want to see you again. Like, I'm leaving you. I'm done. I was like, excuse me, over a nap. And it's like, me, for somebody that sleeps so much, I know I could never be with a guy like Tim. Like, I just know I can't be with like Virgo men, because a lot of Virgo, even though I'm a Virgo myself, a lot of Virgo men are just so articulate. Like, they're just so like sneaky, or like they're either sneaky and they don't tell you everything, or they're just literally like, they are literally just so verbally abusive for no reason. And I just feel so bad for Alex. And it was like, even when they were at the bachelor party, like, they didn't even care. They just straight up did not care. Like, they didn't care at all. Like, they didn't care at all. Like Tim didn't feel the need to like talk things out, to hash things out with Alex. But I'm just like, maybe Alex should have kind of just like begged for Tim to kind of just like stay with him or whatever like that. That's also my thing. Like, they could have kind of worked it. They could have worked the situation out. Like when Taylor found out that like Garrett was texting like his ex-girlfriend. Like, I feel like that Alex like over a nap, like. And I'm like, how is it disrespectful to, okay, like, let's say that like I have a boyfriend and I'm meeting his parents, and we've been together for, or like I have a fiance and we've been together for like 1 year, and I go fly out to go visit his parents, whatever like that. Like, I go fly out to go with him to visit his parents, or like he drives because I don't know how to drive yet, but he drives me like 10 hours to go visit his parents or whatever like that. And then like literally like I'm either in their house and I say, and I'm either, sorry, that's also background noise. And so like, let's say like my fiance drives 10 hours literally to see me, to visit. I mean, like, my boyfriend drives me 10 hours for me to visit his parents with him. I go see him, whatever like that. Hold on. I'm literally gonna have to like, I'm gonna be right back. Anyways, okay. But like, it's like, let's say like my future fiance drives me 10 hours to go visit his family, and then in the house, like we get to his parents' house and I take a nap. Like, that's not disrespectful. I'm tired. Like, could I not? I mean, okay, maybe not in their parents' house, but then like we get back home. Okay, yeah, like we get back home. And then it's just like, okay, I go to sleep in my house now. I go to sleep in our apartment, and then he has the nerve to go be like me taking a nap after I visited his parents was disrespectful. So I can't take a nap. Because I visited your parents, I can't take a nap. Like, I can't be myself. So because I saw your parents for the first time and you drove me, yes, like you drove 10 hours. Yes, you used your gas or whatever like that. You used your gas money on me, whatever, or not even on me. Like, we're together. Like, come on now. Your money is my money. And it's just like, now you're upset that I go to sleep because I like saw your parents, and that's just quote unquote disrespectful. Because it's just like, how is me taking a nap after I visit your parents disrespectful? So that's like literally That's like somebody's parents, somebody like my friend's parents giving me flowers, and then I get to my apartment and I go to sleep, and then it's like my friend being like, oh, like you were disrespectful because you went to sleep after my parents did all this for you. That's kind of like manipulation. I think Tim is a manipulator. Tim is a huge manipulator, because I'm just like, I would never, like, I don't see that as a red flag. It's literally a nap, like, to go to sleep. Like, I don't see the issue of, like, I don't see the issue in this. I think there should have been like a nice, calm and cool collected conversation, but I'm just like, why are you even calling me out for going to sleep after I saw your parents? Like, I can't go to, so it's like, you're entitled to my decisions now, you're entitled to my life now. And I know Tim was like, oh, like, I'm not trying to like control your life. No, you are. But I'm just like, it's so controlling when you literally call somebody out for the littlest things. And that's what Tim was doing. And I literally had a friend like that who literally would call me out on the littlest things, and I'm like, that's manipulation. Like, I can't take a nap. I can't take a nap. So then it's just like, if you feel hurt, then I'm gonna go leave. It's like, I don't know. And I don't know if it's the same situation with like going to someone's funeral and like I just take a nap when we get home. Like, what? I don't get that. I honestly don't get that. But I've never, like, I wonder if friendships are like this. I literally have to, like, I wonder if friendships are just literally like this. I'm just like, there's just no way. There's literally no way that like all of this commotion between them is happening. Like, I literally I cannot fathom, like, how did they not work out? Because literally Tim read a whole letter to Alex's parents. Alex's dad was crying. Alex's dad, who has MS, was crying. And then now you're going to turn it on. And see, that's the thing about Virgos. They will literally cut you off so fast, no matter what you've been through with them, whether it be a friendship or relationship. And also, I'm the same way as well, because Virgos, they love to, like, we think that like Virgos, like, we're really not perfect, but like we are perfect, but it's just like we love to blame everything on everybody else. Like, we just love to, like, if we have situations in our life personally, I literally could say this from experience as a Virgo myself, especially like Virgo men in relationships. They're a light switch. They're like a light switch. Like, one day they're happy with you, the next day they could like literally break up with you. Like, you never know what they could do with you. Like, you have to be very careful when dating a Virgo, even a Virgo woman. Like, you have to be very careful and strategic when it comes to dating a Virgo. Yeah, like, this is a lesson. Like, be careful when dating a Virgo, because a lot of Virgos, they are so sensitive. And I think Tim was just really sensitive about Alex taking a nap after she visited his parents. Like, I just don't get it. And I think that's where it comes to say that, like, a lot of Virgo people, we love to be perfect. But then, like, it's like, if somebody's not perfect in our book when it comes to either friendships or relationships, we will just cut them off like a fly, because we want to be surrounded by good and perfect people. Like, I think a lot of Virgos, especially Tim, people like Tim, they want to be surrounded by a lot of perfect people. And I know that all Virgo men and women are not perfect, but like there are some Virgos that just have a level of just manipulation because of like their perfectionism, because like they're career driven. Like, Virgos get irritated easily. Virgos have a lot of mental health problems that need to be fixed, and they never take the time to fix it. Like, Virgos are they're so hard to take care of mentally. Like, Virgos are really, really hard to deal with. Like, they are literally like toddlers, but like adults. Like, and they literally are like, Virgos will literally trauma dump on you, or like they will just like dump stuff on you. Like, it's kind of weird. And I know from experience, like, I could say this from experience, but like a lot of and also Virgos don't get along with people, because Virgos, they don't know how to be patient and actually like communicate with people. Like, Virgos don't like communicating. Tim didn't even want to communicate. So I think Tim was like, oh, like, I don't want to communicate with Alex, so I'm gonna just leave her. Like, Virgos will rather just leave a person than actually communicate with the person, because they always want the easy way out in relationships. A lot of Virgos, they want the easy way out of relationships. And that's why I go back to like Serena and Cordell's, which I'm going to get into Love Island with Hannah being arrested. But that's why I go into like Serena and Cordell's relationship. Like Serena almost left Cordell because Serena in her, at the time in her mind, she was like, and sometimes Virgos will give second chances like Serena. But like in my mind, like Serena from Love Island, the reason why she almost left Cordell was because she would rather leave than deal with a man. Not saying that Cordell is a bad man. Like Cordell is a great man. Okay, Cordell is a great man. But like she would rather leave. She would rather leave than communicate with a guy's BS. And I think that Tim saw just like an instant frustration in this relationship, and he was like, I'd rather leave than communicate. A lot of Virgos, when they find either red flags for like the first time or second time, or they find frustration in like a relationship, a mother and daughter relationship, a family relationship, a friendship, they will just cut you off, then text you and communicate with you, then actually sit down and talk to you and communicate with you. Like Virgos, they will communicate with you with no words. A lot of Virgos will literally love to just communicate with you with no words, not say anything to you. They will just, cause Virgos, they like to just fend for themselves, you know, but like also like they love, like Virgos are prideful. Virgos are so prideful that they don't want to communicate with you. They don't want to ask for forgiveness. They don't want to ask for like, Virgos are so prideful to the point where they don't want to ask for no forgiveness. Like Virgos cannot, like Virgos, and it's like Virgos, then it's like a lot of Virgos, they don't have any friends, because it's even hard to be friends with a Virgo. It's so hard to be friends with a Virgo. Like, I mean, even me, like, it's hard, like, even in, like, it's hard for people to be friends with me in real life. Like in my personal life, a lot of people have trouble being friends with me because I'm a person who also doesn't like to communicate, just like Tim. Like I'd rather leave. If I see a person is like controlling me in this, if I see this much of fakeness from a person, I'm not talking to you. Like, cause I could just tell, like, we're gonna clash at some point. We're gonna clash at some point. So like I'd rather not talk I'ma give you what you want from me when it comes to favors, but at the end of the day, because I'm a good person, maybe, but at the end of the day, I don't want to communicate with you and be like, so hey, like this day I felt like you did this to me. Like I don't want to communicate that. I really don't want to communicate that. So it's just like I'd rather just sit there and be like, yeah, bye, shorty, than like actually like communicate how I feel. And like I'm myself, I'm so prideful. Like I will never communicate, like, cause it's like a lot of Virgos, they're afraid to bring out their real emotions to people when it comes to especially relationships. And that's who Tim is exactly. Tim already saw how controlling Alex was. And see, Tim is so different than Nick D, because Nick D also saw how controlling and critical Hannah was. Tim sees how controlling and critical Alexandra is. But the difference between them is that Nick, he will fight for this relationship. Nick will fight for this relationship till the end of time, okay? Till the end of time. And that's why Hannah kind of ended up the breakup, which I'm going to talk about in my next video. But then Tim, as a Virgo, he like, you know what, bye. And I think also there are some Virgo men who really don't act like Tim. I don't know why, but some Virgo men specifically, like they'd rather just leave. And that's what Tim did when he saw that how critical Alexandra was. He was trying to find a way out. He was trying to find a way out of the fire. Like when he saw like that first day out of the pods in Mexico, how like just a little bit mean Alexandra kind of seemed to be on the cameras. He was like, oh yeah, like we're not gonna get along. But then I'm just like, so then why did you kind of string Alexandra along? Like, you should have done been left after that first fight y'all had. And honestly, I don't know. Like, I would never literally cut somebody off and be like, I never want to see you again because they took a nap because they saw my family. Okay, and like if my boyfriend visits like my parents and he takes a nap afterwards, he's tired. People are tired. People are mentally exhausted in life. People have a life as well. People have a career. And for Tim to not give Alexandra that type of space is manipulation. It's manipulation. Like, it's manipulation from the bat. And I'm just like, I already knew Tim's, like, when I saw his zodiac sign, I already knew Tim was gonna be the star of the show when it comes to being a villain on this show. And I feel so bad for Alexandra, cause I'm just like, she really had to get her relationship effed over because of a nap, because she was tired. I'm so confused. Like, so I can't take a nap. So if I take a nap with my future husband, I may get called out for, I may get canceled, I may get yelled at. Like, I don't understand. And that's why I be on my behind to make sure I don't like be taking a nap 24/7. Cause I'm like, I know people are so sensitive like Tim. I'm like, oh, let me put myself together. But anyways, comment down below what you guys think about this relationship between Tim and Alex. Which team are you? I saw some people was like kind of like being on Tim's side about this whole situation. I'm on Alex's side. But comment down below what you guys think on this whole relationship, this whole scene. Like, what would you do? Like, comment down below what would you do if you were in Tim's shoes, and what would you do if you were in Alex's shoes? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with family and friends, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.